going to be a tutorial on how to do a cinnamon roll. You might notice there's something different about this tutorial. First of all, it's live. I didn't record it then voice over, and I'm filming it this time and not my boyfriend because he's doing school stuff, so I don't want to bother him. So you're going to need to make the cinnamon roll is 2 colors. One is tan and one is brown. You're going to need an acrylic roller or like a rolling pin, anything to roll out clay. You're going to need toothpicks, and here is some TLS that I mixed with white chalk to make icing. That's not that hard to do. I have a blade, and this is real cinnamon. So, sorry guys. Okay, let me set this down and try to get a good angle. This is really hard for me to do without my boyfriend helping me. Okay, so first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your tan clay and you're gonna squish it around. Let me see if I can possibly make this a little bit farther back. Okay, I'm back, sorry. I had to figure out a good angle for this. Okay, so you're going to take your tan clay, and you're going to squish it and condition it. Then you're going to roll it up, and I don't think I'm going to need this much, so I'm going to take some out. So you're going to roll it up, and you're going to roll it out like a snake. Okay, so that's the sound my tile makes. You never get to hear that, but my tile is actually pretty noisy. It's uneven for some reason. So yeah, okay. See, my roller is getting really bad. It's like cracking and flaking off, and I'm really sad. But anyway, so then you're going to use your acrylic roller to roll this flat. Oh, I did skip a step, and crap. This is what happens when you do this live. So I'm gonna put a little bit of cinnamon on this. It's real cinnamon. You're gonna have to wash your tile after you do this because the cinnamon gets absolutely everywhere. And you're gonna squish it all together. And it's going to make your tan clay darker, first of all, but not too much darker. And then also it's going to make it look like it really has cinnamon in it, and it's going to smell like cinnamon. And that's really cool. This is what I do for my cinnamon rolls that I sell. So, but I don't mind if you guys copy because I think it's a really good idea. So anyway, here's what you do. Alright. You're going to roll this out again into a snake. And it's really okay if your clay gets full of cinnamon because that's what it's supposed to be. Okay, now you're gonna roll it out. Don't do it very, very thin. About medium thickness. Now you're gonna take your brown, and this is really, really tough brown. It's like really stiff, but I can work with it. Brown is just really a very stiff color. Doesn't knead very well, but that's okay. Okay, so I roll that up. I'm gonna roll that into a snake too, and this is going to be a little bit harder to roll since the clay is being not cooperative. And it's okay if you get cinnamon on this color too, because it's part of the roll, so, or the bun, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, so I'm going to use my blade and I'm going to cut some of it off. And then I'm going to use my roller to roll it out. Okay. It's kind of thick. So, as you can see, this is like a lot longer. So you're going to want to place them. Can you see that? I'm sorry, I can't tell my camera angle right now. You're going to want to place that on top of each other. And they're not going to be even, of course, because they're like different sizes, but we're going to correct that in a minute. So, squish it on there. Okay, now, cut the ends off. Okay. And also what you're going to do is you're going to cut the sides to make the brown even with the tan. That's really, really important, that the brown and the tan are even. Okay. To the other side. Okay. Now that they're even, now what you're going to do is you're going to roll, like you're going to like fold this part in right here, fold that up so that the middle is going to be taller than all the rest of the cinnamon roll. And you're going to roll and roll and roll. This is going to be a big cinnamon roll. I like big cinnamon rolls. I really like cinnamon rolls. They're really good. Okay, so that's your finished product. Well, I mean, not finished, but that's what it looks like after you roll it. Now you're going to take your TLS that you've already mixed. Mine's really dirty. I'm sorry. It's been sitting out on a table for forever. I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. And taking some on my toothpick, if you can see that. Kind of out of focus. And just dab it right on top of the cinnamon roll. And I'm going to droop it over like as if the icing would be melting off of the cinnamon roll, like it would be in real life, which is like the best part of cinnamon rolls, is the icing. I don't think I would eat cinnamon rolls if it didn't have icing on it, to be honest with you. So you have to make it look really good. Okay. So yeah, that's how you make a cinnamon roll. And maybe you guys like this format better of me doing it live, even though it's a little bit more spontaneous. But that's okay. So this is what it looks like in the end, and you bake this for, I would have to say, about 20 to 25 minutes on 275 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can put an eye pin in it if you want to make it a charm. But anyway, so that's my tutorial on how to do a cinnamon roll. Hope that you enjoyed it. Okay. Oh, and this was requested by Ashenix. Okay, thank you. Bye.